So we've been here 8 years. We've never seen these before. Somehow they just suddenly appeared, or we weren't paying attention. I don't know, but they're here, and oh man, we get some beautiful blueberries. So we started to clean up around them and try and promote their growth. I'm gonna get some mulch down on them and maybe place some nice rocks. Was ever good. So then I was looking over here, and there's a bunch of them in here. There, so again, I peeled away all the grass. I'm gonna bring in some mulch and some rocks and try and promote their growth here. My wife likes wild roses, and we noticed a couple flowers in here, and so I started cleaning up a little bit, pulling out weeds and whatnot, and so we have quite a few. And since I cleared it, we've got a whole lot more flowering. So this is kind of a neat little discovery. I think I'm going to mulch this down and make it kind of like a little wild rose garden. Here's our wild milkweed. These are for the monarchs. We've really been enjoying our salad mix here. We're eating salad every day now, and that's really great. Lots of different types in here. Well, I love tomatoes. About a week ago, Susie and I did all the trimming, all the pruning, and pruned off all the lower branches, anything that wasn't a main branch, and Susie tied them up, and it looked pretty brutal at first because we'd let them go too long, all bushed out, but now they've responded big time, and gee, it's almost time for us to tie these back up, give us some more support and more growth, but really nice big trunks here. The straw mulch has been working exceptionally well. Sue and I prefer indeterminate varieties, those that continue to grow, and we like to trellis them up, and we get a pretty good yield out of them. So grow more vertically, and so this is a variety of different seeds, and suddenly this one showed up right here. So this is definitely not an indeterminate. This is a little bush tomato. I don't have a clue where it came from. You know, welcome to our garden. But yeah, so this is a determinate variety. It will grow to a certain size. It won't continue to grow like a vine. We had a few potato volunteers in our garden this year. So here's one of them. It's got a really beautiful flower. Look at that, eh? It's growing up here alongside the pathway. There's a couple more here. Well, a few there and there. So yes, we did have some potatoes in here last year. They too were volunteers because we had grown here the year before. I guess we should pay more attention when we harvest, but what the heck. I kind of like the surprise visits. Here's a few more volunteers. We had grown these, what the heck are they called? Oh yeah, Tess. We had grown Tess, and they're a little currant tomato. And we had grown them here in the compost, and they went nuts, and I guess they spread their seed everywhere. And then in the springtime we gathered up our compost and divided it amongst, and so they're popped up everywhere. Yeah, so you know what happened here? I thought I was planting bush beans, and actually they were climbing beans. Yeah, these climbing beans are an indeterminate. They will just continue to grow and grow as long as they can, like a vine. And so they're making their way up this trellis. As soon as I noticed that I'd made the mistake, I put in these trellis sticks, and boy, they latched on. Now that was only like 3 days ago, and so now they're starting to really go. Here, I'll help you out, buddy. I mean, he'd make his way there anyway, but little help from your friends. And there's another test. Well, our purple bush beans, looks like they're ready. They're flowering right now, so we should see beans soon. Oh yeah, so check this out. These are beans from last year. That's sweet. That's sweet. You know what we're going to do is we're just going to run around and plant these. Oh, they're a beautiful brown bean. Nice size. We dehydrate these and then we eat them, you know, in our rice or in chili. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, so it might be a little late. It's, you know, we're coming to the end of July. It's probably too late to grow these. But, you know, what the heck, we'll just put them in anyway. Yeah, I'll throw a few in our food forest here. Or our future food forest. Well, you know, the time is now and we have begun. Oh, look at this. We've already got some coming up. Give you one. Put one in each. Oh, our grapes are really happy here. This is new growth here. And this is new growth. So that's pretty thrilling to see. And we managed to get our hands on some thornless blackberries. And here, that's new growth as well. They've only been in the ground for maybe a week. Oh, looks like we have a visitor. I'm willing to bet that that's Mr. Chipmunk. Voici les fleurs de lis. Une belle fleur. Well, it's 8:45. I'm commuting to my office right now.